What is going on? High school never ends. Patreon. We're here with a special bonus episode. Hi, Chris. I'm Wingman Steve.
Hi, I'm Chris183.
Hi. I don't know if we need to do that. Like, if you're a Patreon, like, you probably know our names. And if you're a Patreon that is in the lower tier, the $5 tier, and usually don't hear the bonus episodes, this one is open to everybody. So if you're a patron, then this is some free access for you. We're going to do something super fun, not serious, silly today. And this is some of the hijinks that we get into here on Patreon, Chris. Do you want to
This is very serious, Steve. This is very, very serious.
You can come into it serious. What are we doing?
Oh, I will.
What are we doing?
What are we doing? We're doing something that is long awaited. We've never done this before on High School Never Ends. We've never done it. I know other podcasts have, but we haven't done it here. So really, this is the only time it ever really matters. And Steve, we're going to do the brackets. We're going to go through the brackets. We're going to determine the number one today, correct?
The number one band. It's called High School Never Ends Pop Punk Madness. And Chris, we're a little tardy when it comes to like March Madness, NCAA tournament, but fuck it. It doesn't matter. It's fun. We're just, we're going to do it. So we have a special guest here, our buddy from the band Port Maria and our good friend, Mr. Justin Stewart. Hi, buddy.
Hey, buddy. How we doing?
I feel like we're in like the South Park. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy.
Very Canadian of you guys. So we brought in Justin because it made sense. I feel like if we were going to do this with just Steve and I, we would be at a stalemate in probably most of the choices that we made. Maybe most, if
we
not
need a
all,
tiebreaker.
right?
You need a tiebreaker, right?
Well, when we were originally talking about it, we were like, well, maybe each of us gets like X amount of vetoes. And Chris was like, we need a third person. And we're like, who's the silliest bastard that we know? So that's why we picked Justin. And he likes music.
All right. Well, let's do this, boys.
How's everything been? Good.
It's going great, man. I got a new kitten in the house right now. He's a little psycho. He's running around me right now, just attacking things.
That's cute.
If he knocks my mic over here, I apologize. But
can we name your kitten after the winner of this bracket?
We could try, because I'm still looking for names.
Okay. All right. Do either of you guys have any questions about this bracket? I'm the only one that knows what it is right now.
Are there any rules, or is it just simply just a quick vote?
So it will be. All right. Well, I guess I should just explain this. All right. There's 32 pop punk or pop punk adjacent bands. Okay. Came up. I pretty much looked through High School Never Ends show history, bands we've talked about. They're all going to be bands that you know, and you're just going to choose who wins. It's going to be, this band versus this band, and whoever wins will advance in the bracket, and we're going to get a winner. So there's 32 teams, and I did some serious prep to this. Okay. I came up with these 32 bands. Then in order to kind of make it fair, because the NCAA tournament it's ranked, right? There's seeding, the number 1 seed goes against the number 16 seed. So I'm like, how do I do this? So basically what I did was I looked at every single one of these bands, and I looked at how many monthly listeners they have on Spotify. Okay. I put them all in order. So the top 2, you can probably guess what they are, but we'll see. The top 2, those are the number 1 seeds. The next 2 are the number 2 seeds, so on and so forth. So the lower seeds that you'll see are the ones that have lower monthly Spotify streaming. Listeners.
Interesting. Okay, cool.
There had to be some sort of rhyme and reason to this.
Sure.
I think that's kind of it. For everybody listening along, play along. We're going to post this bracket. We'll post the empty bracket in like the comments of the Patreon thingamajigger. You can find it and play along and let us know how yours shakes out. Give us like your final matchup and your winner or something like that. And let's see. Hopefully everybody's in just Blink-182.
I do as co-host of this show. I do have a rule that I would love to implement before we start.
Let's hear it.
You said it. So veto. I think that if one of us is outvoted 2-1, that we should be given 1 veto throughout the entire bracket.
One veto each.
You can use 1 veto throughout the entire thing. But only once.
Could we put a stipulation on it that it's only like the first or second round? Can't veto like the final four, right?
I'd say you can't veto past the round of. You can veto the round of 8, but once we get to 4 and 2, you cannot.
I'm cool with that.
Hey, Steve-O, can you reduce the size of that window a little bit or pull it up? Yeah, because I can't see the bottom ones.
That's okay. I can scroll down. You'll be fine.
Oh, there.
Nobody
Oh,
else-
no. Right there. Right, a little down, a little bit more.
Oh, you just
Perfect.
want to have the whole thing.
That's perfect. You got it, buddy. All right.
Okay.
The other thing I want to get to is, look, I'm going to take all of my personal emotion out of this. I want this to be as objective as possible. I don't care how many times anybody has seen a band or anything like that. It's who is the better band, and be as objective as you can with your answer as to why.
So it can't be. So you're saying a better band or just your favorite? Because that could be different.
Shouldn't we identify that prior to going into this? Like, is it de facto the best band based on our opinion, or is it our favorite band? I think it should be the best, but what do you guys think?
I don't know. It's hard to say because I think there's going to be subjectivity to it anyway. I would say just vote with your
favorites
heart.
like stalemate. Is favorites just like, oh, I like them because I like them? I don't know. I just feel like there's not enough conversation with that. It should be, why are they a better band?
All right, we can ask the questions if we want to. If we want to ask the whys.
Oh my gosh, dude! I see some pain decisions ahead of me. Okay.
Yes. So should Chris? Should we just? Should I read all the matchups, or should we just straight up go one by one?
Let's just go one by one. I think it's more suspenseful that way.
Okay, so we're going to start with the left side of our bracket. Now, this is the first set of 16 teams, right? So they are seeded 1 through 16. The number 1 seeded team, I'm thinking NCAA. The number 1 seeded band is Green Day. No surprise there. Most listens. And the number 16 seeded band is Homegrown. So we have Green Day versus Homegrown.
I mean, who wants to start? Are we just gonna?
We're just starting on one side of the bracket for now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Stu, why don't you start? Go ahead. You're the guest.
Well, that's fine, but Steve's got to direct which ones we're picking to go with. So
Either Green Day or Homegrown.
it's the first of two, Green Day or Homegrown.
okay, well, I'm gonna rip Homegrown here. It's a no-brainer for me.
Any reason why?
Well, guys, we're gonna get a little. It's just too much subjectivity here, but Green Day just it never resonated with me. Homegrown is it's part of my coming of age here, and they just have banger after banger after banger. Green Day is like, I don't know, man. They've got a lot of big commercial hits, but I just never got into it. They're super political. I'm going Homegrown.
Yeah, I'll go next. So I think it's Green Day. Even though I love Homegrown, I think if you look at it objectively, Green Day came up from a DIY punk band way back in the day, up through, they were able to build that into just mega stardom. And the reason for that is they continue just to build hit after hit after hit. They wrote great songs back in the 90s. They write great songs now and everywhere in between. Some of my favorite songs, objectively speaking, it's a 3-piece band. They were able to do so much with that. You have a dynamic singer that's like none other. I mean, these guys, obviously, they're in their 50s now, maybe in late 40s, 50s, and they're still playing at that level, selling out stadiums. Like, I think it's Green Day.
All right, so I guess I'm the deciding vote here. As much as I would love, I probably kind of enjoy Homegrown more because they're a nostalgia act, but I can't give it to them. I've got to go Green Day because they have the longevity and they've just done so much. Homegrown's got a much smaller body of work. I'm going to see Homegrown twice live this year. I'm excited, but my vote in this is going to go for Green Day.
And just a reminder, Steve, you can use your veto at any point in time. So, Stu?
No, I will not veto.
Okay. Next matchup, we have the 9 seed versus the 8 seed. This is going to be some, mid-late 90s. We have some ska versus some pop punk. It's Real Big Fish versus the Ataris. And I'll go first on this one. I think this is going to be this is a very difficult matchup, as a lot of these will be. I love Real Big Fish. I think the Ataris are closer to home for me. I'm voting for the Ataris.
Okay, this is easy for me. This is Real Big Fish by a mile. I think their music is way more enjoyable and fun than the Ataris. Ataris have some hits, and not saying they're taking anything away from the hits that they have, but I think, just the richness of the music, the ska element, but it's not just ska like Real Big Fish. And on top of that, they can get pretty funny with their stuff too, that isn't forced. There's so many good things to love about Real Big Fish, and it's not just one album, it's multiple albums, 2, 3, some even say 4. So I think there's just more good music. There's more to like, and it's way more enjoyable. So I'm going Real Big Fish.
So we got a tie going to Stu. This is why you're here.
Oh boy. Yeah, this is an easy one for me. We're going with the Ataris here, boys. Yeah, so I mean, Real Big Fish is, I think, probably objectively, well, I don't know, man. You put them on different seeds based on listening, but I think Real Big Fish is the bigger band here, but the Ataris are one of the foundations of this movement, I would say. So we're going to go with the Ataris.
Very close. Very, very similar
Very
in
close.
monthly listeners.
I
960,000.
want to use it. I'm not saying I am. I want to use it, though. I want to use the veto right here.
Are you doing it or not? We have a lot of matchups to get through.
Okay. I'm good. I'm not going to use it.
All right, moving on. We have number 5 seed, Taking Back Sunday from Long Island, New York, and Reliant K started off as kind of a Christian-y band. I think Stu, maybe you should go first.
Yeah. So I'm gonna pull here against my better judgment, because I actually like a lot of Reliant K, and they're connected to various bands that I love. But Taking Back Sunday here is going to be the winner for me here, boys.
Yeah, it's easy. It's TBS.
It's TBS.
Yep. This one is going to be a landslide. Taking Back Sunday, definitely. Like Reliant K, but Taking Back Sunday is better. Moving on, we are going to have this one might be interesting. We have at number 13 Finch, and seated number 4, Love 'Em or Hate 'Em, Good Charlotte. Chris,
you want me to go first?
Sure. I think that's about how we've done it, right?
Oh, I don't understand these seedings, but Finch by a country mile here. There's
yeah.
Good Charlotte has a body of work of terrible music and bad songs, and Finch is outstanding with the music that they put out in a lot of different ways. They have that post-hardcore sound I love, in addition to some awesome guitars and just great music. That's a band I've never seen live, and I wish I could, and I want to and will. But man, this isn't even close.
Yeah, not even close. Finch is going to pull this one pretty hard for me. I love their entire body of work. I know everybody loves the OG record, but everything they have ever put out is top notch in my book. It's got hardcore vibes. It's got post-hardcore vibes. There's, oh man, they maybe even can kind of throw in like some shoegazy type stuff in some of their work. But everything about it is no brainer for me against Good Charlotte.
Well, I would probably vote for Good Charlotte here. I do not think they're a trash band. I like them very much. However, it is quite obvious that even if I used my veto, that they would not be going anywhere in this tournament. So we're going to give it a 2-1 win for the boys in Finch. Chris, can you see the screen enough? Do you want to announce this like second half of the bracket here?
I would love to. So let's go into the bottom left half of the bracket, left quarter, I should say, of the bracket.
I was kind of thinking of maybe doing like themed brackets or quarters, like drive through or this or that, but I don't know. This was the streaming thing was the best way I could figure.
No, this is perfect. This is perfect. Actually, this is really close. So I like this a lot. All right. So this first one, I don't know. This could go. This could be an interesting one. I don't know for me if it would, but maybe for you guys it will. So we have seeded number 3, Jimmy Eat World, as the obviously the favorite, and the underdog is seated at 14. The matches. Stu, why don't you go first?
We starting off with Jimmy versus the matches here. So
Yes.
this one's easy. Jimmy Eat World's going to pull this without question. I mean, Jimmy Eat World has had a couple of duds in recent years in my book, but their body of work is, dude, it's foundational. I think to the whole scene. I think the drummer in my band lost his virginity to this band.
Like to the band, like the band
Oh
deflowered him.
to the band. Yeah,
That
yeah.
is
No,
impressive.
That's a rough night.
Yeah, Jimmy World's gonna win this one for me.
Okay. All right, Steve.
Yeah, as much as I hate to send the matches home so early because damn it, I love the matches. Saw them last year. They were so good. And Sean Harris is the most awesome dude. I think Sean Harris might also just vote for Jimmy Eat World here because yeah, body of work wise, I think they take it. So I'm going with Jimmy.
I'm not bucking the system here at all. It's Jimmy Eat World. Okay. Okay, man, do I want to know what you guys are going to do with this one? So we have, I guess, is the higher seed, Newfound Glory. That's Newfound Glory at the 6th seed. And going up against the underdog in this bracket, the starting line, which is the 11th seed. Steve, why don't you start this one?
This one's real tough. This is some early drive-through head-to-head. Man,
Oh,
I would again hate to send either of these home,
yeah.
but I don't know. I think I'm gonna go with the starting line. Newfound Glory. The second half of their discography wasn't my favorite. The first half was so strong. I know starting line only has like 3 albums, but I have a personal thing and with starting line that I love. I'm going with the starting line.
All right, I'm going to go with the starting line too, not because of anything I've said about Newfound Glory to date, but I think that yeah, you're right. Like their earlier records, if you go one for one, I think starting line is just stronger music. It just is better in a lot of ways, and later on, I think they overtake them because Newfound Glory does get even worse in my opinion. So starting line it is. Stu, do you feel differently? Do you want to use your veto?
No, this one's really, really, really hard because man, Newfound Glory is like, man, they pushed this scene like to where it was. Like I don't know if any of half these bands would be here without Newfound Glory, but I got to go with the starting line. I mean, I love the starting line. I love all of their material. I don't love all of Newfound Glory's material, but unfortunately, the starting line has essentially quit making music. So if they put out 3 more terrible records, this might be a different toss up. But we're going to go with the starting line.
All right,
Yeah,
starting line overtakes Newfound Glory.
That might be surprising for some. I'm wondering if the people out there listening are
Man,
yelling.
Honestly, everything I'm looking at, that is absolutely the hardest one here for sure.
Okay. All right, let's continue on. This is the 7-10 matchup. We have Goldfinger in the 7th spot and Less Than Jake in that 10th spot. So Goldfinger and Less Than Jake. I will go first here. I think it's no secret. I got to go Goldfinger. I said I'm going to be objective, and even objectively, like I know the history that Less Than Jake has. I understand the impact that they've had, on the genre of music that we listen to and ska and punk and all that stuff. But I can't go against Goldfinger. I just love their stuff so much, and I think it's so great. There's really no, I mean, yes, they did get a very political, and maybe I wasn't the biggest fan of that, but the music is undeniable. They've been consistent. It's been awesome all the way through their newest album. I mean, I can't put them down. So Goldfinger for me.
Stu?
I don't, unfortunately, I don't know a lot about Goldfinger, like as far as their discography goes. I mean, Mike Herrera is sort of an honorary member at this point. Um, but I'm going to go with Less Than Jake. I just don't know enough about Goldfinger to make a good assessment here. So we're gonna pull a limited info vote for Less Than Jake.
Yeah, I think just with my personal history with these bands, I think my vote's probably going to be for Less Than Jake. Also, I do like Goldfinger, and this may be one, Chris, if you want to come over the top. But my vote's going for Less Than Jake.
See, the problem is that I would veto this, but I look at the next round and I would have hoped one of you would have seen a little bit of sense with this, because then I could have used my veto in the next round where it would have counted even more. But now it's like kind of a waste because I don't think it would make sense. This set sucks. That really sucks, but that's the way it goes, I guess. So, all right, I guess it's Less Than Jake. However, in my bracket, it would not be that way. And then finally, the last matchup in this section is the 15-2 matchup. The second seed and probably one of the favorites, Blink 182 versus the 15 seed Midtown or Midtown. Go ahead, Steve.
Sorry, yeah, sorry, Midtown. I love Midtown, but Blink 182 is probably my favorite band ever. So it's not even a real close vote for me, at least.
Yeah, it's not close. I agree with you, man. Midtown rules. I love Midtown. I love all of their stuff. Blink 182 is just going to win this.
Yeah. Objectively, even for me, taking the human side out of it, I just think Blink 182 is the choice. The music's there. I mean, Midtown's good. Blink 182's amazing.
All right, so going up to the top right corner of our bracket. So these are 16 totally new teams that we haven't heard before. So we're going to go finish off this round one. We're going to start off the number one seed on the second side, the right-hand side of our bracket, is the Offspring going up against the 16-seeded underdog, the Movie Life. Who wants to kick this off?
Dude, I'm pulling the Movie Life right here, buddy.
You're going Movie Life. I know you're a big fan.
Movie Life all the way. Yeah, the Offspring, dude, the Offspring's great. I mean, they have the same sort of history that Green Day has had. Worked really hard, built themselves up from nothing back in the late 80s and early 90s. But musically, the Movie Life is just in a whole different place, dude. There's no question here for me.
I really like the Movie Life. I do. I learned a lot more about them on this show, by kind of going through one or multiple of their albums. I think we may have only done an album spotlight, but I listened to more. And this is a tough one because the Offspring, while I have, just the best things to say about Smash and maybe Ixnay, I don't know about, I feel like every other album I just did not like at all. Like I just felt really terrible about them. Like,
yeah, dude. And Vinny Carana is the singer of the Movie Life. Like, why would we pick anything else in this bracket? So
I'm going Movie Life.
Well, I would give my vote to the Offspring. I think that, again, the body of work they've put out, there's a reason why they're a number one seed, but I'm not throwing my veto in there. So Movie Life has pulled off the huge upset in the bracket so far, and they are taking over and beating out number one, the Offspring.
Steve, people are holding their veto very close to the vest.
I feel like I've been watching this terrible game show. It's called The Floor. Have either of you guys heard or seen it?
No.
It's hosted by Rob Lowe, and it's a very silly game show that's very easy to watch. The kids can watch it too, and the characters hold their powers until the end a lot. So yeah, you gotta hang on to that extra boost.
All right.
So moving on. Okay, we have our very close 8 versus 9 seed here. The 9 seed, slightly lower, is Alkaline Trio, featuring Matt Skiba. And number 8 is our Screamo friends, Hawthorne Heights. I guess I will start here. I'm gonna go Hawthorne Heights. I liked a lot of their albums. I didn't listen to every single one, but I just never listened to a ton of Alkaline Trio other than the song, the album that we did for the show. I never really got into them too much. Obviously, they're very popular. They have a lot of streams, but Hawthorne Heights for me.
Good, Stu.
We're going with Alkaline Trio here. Hawthorne Heights is a horrible band. They're awful. Okay, I don't know what else to say. Alkaline Trio is legit. Hawthorne Heights is like a terrible brand of screamo, dude. It's no one should listen to that band. Okay, so
no one. Wow.
No one. Alkaline Trio.
And now our special guest, JT Woodruff, is coming in. Nope, just kidding.
Look, I appreciate your opinions. I think that's great. That's what we need on this show, and that's why we invited you here. But unfortunately, I'm gonna say you're wrong. I'm going Hawthorne Heights. I just enjoy their stuff more. I'm sorry, man.
I don't think a veto is in order here for these two. There's many other bands I care about.
Fair enough. Another band that I think Stu thinks is absolute trash, but a lot of us like them. Number 5, trash. The number 5 seeded band. We just talked to their lead singer. We've talked to their bassist. It's Jarrett Reddick's Bowling for Soup at number 5, going up against the boys from Washington. I have a tattoo of them. MXPX. So 5 versus 12. Bowling for Soup versus MXPX.
MXPX.
I could figure you were gonna.
Objectively speaking, as much as our show is modeled after Bowling for Soup song in name, we love Jared Reddick, but MXPX is the answer here.
I think that I'm gonna pick Bowling for Soup. I'm not going to veto it. I'm going to let MXPX take this down because they certainly deserve it. I think this is a very difficult matchup. I would pick Bowling for Soup. A lot of people think that they're silly, funny joke songs, but they have really good lyrics. They're very catchy. They do great ballads. A lot of times, MXPX being a 3-piece, a lot of the stuff can kind of sound the same. So I'd give it to Bowling for Soup, but I'm not mad.
Yeah, you shouldn't be mad because you're wrong.
Oh gosh.
You're just wrong.
Well, your vote prevailed.
It did,
Stu.
This one I would have vetoed if there was a dispute here. This was a veto for sure.
Don't give away your hand here. All right, so this quadrant is going to be completed with Something Corporate at the number 13 spot, and they are going against Ryan Key and Yellowcard. These are actually 2 lead singers that we've had on the show going against each other. What do you like better, piano rock or violin rock?
It's Yellowcard by a million miles. As much as I've said good things about Something Corporate. I don't dislike Something Corporate, but I love Yellowcard. And again, objectively speaking, I think Yellowcard's music outshines it. I do. I think it's more enjoyable. There's more to love. It's more catchy. It's just, I don't know. It's hard to be totally objective, but I'm being objective as possible, and the answer is Yellowcard.
Yeah, Yellowcard for me too. I mean, Yellowcard's got, 7, 8 albums. They're all very, very good. Something Corporate's got 2 albums, one of which I love, one of my favorite albums of all time. The other one I wasn't so into. So Yellowcard for me.
Yeah, this one's easy. Yellowcard's the winner here, boys. Even this late into their career, they keep putting out stuff that is, wow, man, they keep surprising you, even after all the stuff that they've been through. Yeah, Yellowcard's the easy winner here.
All right. Chris, you want to go through this quad rant?
Yeah, let's do it. And this one, actually, I'm not happy with the way you set this up at all. I'm actually really upset with you, and I'll tell you why in a second.
Listen, that's what makes good matchups.
Yeah, that's a terrible match.
And again, the numbers put these matchups together. I did not do it with any bias at all.
How is this one terrible? Is this like the starting line versus Newfound?
No, not this one. Not this one. It's okay. One. It's something down below, but we'll get to it.
Okay.
All right. So yes, the first matchup of this quadrant is the 3-14 matchup. That Simple Plan as the favorite at that 3 spot, and then saves the day at 14. Steve, what say you?
Again, a lot of people don't like the bubblegum pop punk of Simple Plan, but I think they're so good live, and if you really listen to their discography, they're very good throughout the years. I have a sneaking suspicion I'm going to lose this one. Maybe invoke the veto. We'll see. But Simple Plan's my vote.
I don't like Simple Plan at all. I think
yeah, no,
I think they're so just you talk about bubble gum, like they're that bazooka gum that loses its flavor after 10 seconds. Like that's what they are. So
just trash bubble gum.
Exactly.
Garbage bubble gum.
It's that dollar store, Dollar Tree bubble gum that no one likes. But look, I'm not saying Saves the Day is like the most dynamic of all bands of all time. They have some good songs, but they're definitely better than Simple Plan. They're going forward here, in my opinion. Saves the Day.
Yeah, I mean, I think that my comments here give it away, but Saves the Day is far and away the better band here, objectively and personally. There's just no question about it. I mean, Saves the Day.
What do you mean personally? Like you don't like Pierre Bouvier?
I just mean
Chris Conley's a better human being.
Personal taste.
No, he's not a better human. He's not a better human being. There's a lot of people on this list that are not good human beings.
True.
So we're not going on how good of a human being these people are. We're talking about their music. No,
it'll be a different list that we do.
No way. But no, Simple Plan is bubblegum pop bullshit. All right, where it's just I hate that these are even like together, but that's what we're doing. This is fun. Chris, you're just laughing about it. Oh man,
this is amazing. All right, we should do this more often. The next matchup, this one's really tough in my opinion. We have Say Anything at 11 versus Story of the Year at 6. Story of the Year is the favorite, but not by a ton. Stu, what do you think?
Yeah, this is like actually against what I would normally do from a musical standpoint, but I'm going to pick Say Anything. I don't love Say Anything, but I totally respect what they do. They've got some really cool stuff that they do. It's quirky, it's fun musically. It gets you thinking a little bit. But Story of the Year is like, they've got a little bit of that heavier side. They've got catchier riffs, maybe catchier melodies too. But they're running their whole career off of one song, and I just
not true.
Okay, whatever. But
2 songs.
Oh, 2. Okay, we're gonna go with Say Anything.
I think I'm gonna even the vote here, and I'm gonna go Story of the Year. And this is my thinking here. They each have one album that I really love. There's Is a Real Boy and Page Avenue. And so they're both equally like very, very, very good albums. I do happen to think the Story of the Year record that came out last year or the year before was very, very good. So that's what's giving them the edge. And we can go to Chris for the tiebreak. And I'm curious what you're going to say.
No, I mean, look, everything I've listened to from Say Anything has been phenomenal. And I really, really enjoy his brand of humor. It's funny. Like it's not forced either. But I can't deny Story of the Year. It's Story of the Year. It's
okay.
Did you guys see that video of Max Bemis vomiting in the middle of a song?
No.
No.
Steve Kelly sent it to me. I'm surprised he didn't send it to you, Stu.
It's objectively, so just going back, like it is personal and it's objective, but I think objectively the music the Story of the Year puts out is better. I just think it's stood the test of time. You can listen to anything on. I think Page Avenue from front to back is amazing. I saw them live.
Yeah, Page Avenue is a great record, dude. But I just Say Anything is just a more like it's kind of just got more art to it. It's just more technically fun.
So neither of us are going to sit here and say we don't like Say Anything or that you're wrong. It's just
you can veto it.
It's a
minor. No. I will not die on this hill.
It's a minor edge out.
Okay. All right. Next, this is the one that I think sucks for me. This is the worst one. Because I want both of these bands to win. I want this to be the finals, but it's not going to be. So this is Brand New versus Bayside. It's a 7-10 matchup. It's super close, and it absolutely is super close. So, guys, have at it. What do you think? Bayside or Brand New?
Bayside, brother. Bayside all the way. Bayside's got this super cool thing where every single piece of their melodies is harmonized, every part of it, and it's super neat, dude. Like, there's not a single line that they do that is not harmonized, and it's got just that really cool sound to it. Um, Brand New had a great record or two when they started, but I think they kind of fell off with their longevity.
Steve.
I'm gonna even the score here. I'm going Brand New. Bayside, as we discussed on our show, is a band that is really fucking good, but for whatever reason didn't really get back into that get into them like back in the day. Recently have listened to like one of their old albums, one of their new albums, but I don't have the journey through the whole thing. So my vote goes for Brand New.
God damn it. I don't know.
Were you hoping we'd decide for you?
I was hoping.
Make the right choice, Chris.
It's not, it doesn't matter. I would still have to have a choice anyway. Okay, so I think that Brand New's first two albums outshine everything Bayside has done. But then, like, if you look at body of work versus body of work, I like more Bayside albums now that I've listened to them. You know, everything up through the newest one. But that's not saying brand new stuff. You know, The Devil and God and Daisy. Like, I love those two in different ways. I hate this so bad. I hate this so bad. I'm gonna go Bayside. I'm going Bayside.
Yeah.
All right, that's considered an upset. Bayside number 10 beats Brand New 7.
All right, and then finally, it's Phoenix TX in that 15 spot. So the low man on the totem pole here in this bracket versus Sum 41 at the 2 seed. It's Sum 41 for me.
Interesting. Yeah, well, I'm gonna go Phoenix TX, and it's kind of a bummer. Like, it's hard. There's a couple bands on this list that are like that, where one has a much bigger body of work than the other, and that definitely goes here with Sum 41 over Phoenix TX. But Phoenix TX is, I don't know, they're another one of those starting line level bands that has sort of a foundational spot in the whole scene, and everything they've done is fantastic. Sum 41 though, they kind of changed genres a few times. They put out a couple heavy albums. They had some pop albums. This is a tough one, but I'm going Phoenix TX.
So I'm the tie break. You know, every time these matchups have kind of come up, you know, in the long body of work versus small body of work, I've gone with the long body of work, but I think I'm going to give it to Phoenix TX here because I know they only have 2 albums, but those 2 albums were fucking phenomenal. And Sum 41 definitely had albums that I did not enjoy. I don't want to send them home, but I think my vote's going Phoenix TX for the 15-2 upset.
Oh, baby.
All right, so the first round on both sides of the bracket is now complete. I think for the rest of these, we'll try and pick up the pace a little bit because we want to make sure that we get this in time. So we're going to go to the second round, which is what, 2, 4, 6. This is the Sweet 16 round. So Chris, this round and the next round, we can use vetoes or just this round?
This round and the next round.
Okay. So we'll start on the left side here. These are they all won their first round matchups. We have number 1 Green Day versus number 8 the Ataris, and I'll start this off here. I'm going the Ataris. Again, I love Green Day, and they have a great body of work, but the Ataris had this 3-album run that I thought was so fucking good that they hold a special place in it for me. So I'm going the Ataris over Green Day.
Yeah. I'm going Green Day here. They have way more than a 3-album run. They have like a 6-album body of work and some decent ones mixed in there. They never really had a bad album, in my opinion. I said what I said about Green Day. And when you look at this matchup, just this matchup, Green Day, Ataris, objectively, Green Day is the better band.
Oh, man, that's such a pleb answer. Okay. The Ataris. I'm sorry.
All right.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
The Ataris are pulling a huge upset here and ousting number 1 Green Day.
This is fun. This is a good time.
Chris is silent. I'm going to take
silent.
that as
Look at it. Shaking his head.
I don't understand. It's definitely not a pleb answer. Like I don't get it. Definitely
Hey,
not.
hey, we can do a little shit talk here, right? Come on.
That's it. I couldn't have been more descriptive as to why, but that's okay. That's okay.
All right, Chris, I'll do this.
I didn't use my veto,
I didn't
so
hear it.
I have to be okay with it.
Chris, I'll do this left side, and you can do the right side moving forward. The
That's
next
fine, yeah.
matchup that we have is number 5, Taking Back Sunday, who beat Reliant K, and we have number 13, Finch, who beat out number 4, Good Charlotte. So this is a 5 versus 13. Finch Taking Back Sunday. Chris, this is probably hard for you, so you have to go first.
It's Finch.
Oh, okay, it's not hard.
Yeah, it's Finch.
Oh, I would definitely go Taking Back Sunday, but yeah, I will accept the majority rule here. So that was way quicker than I expected. Maybe this one will be harder. We have number 3, Jimmy Eat World versus number 11, The Starting Line. That I think is hard. Maybe.
I'll start here. Yeah, this one is hard, but I'm gonna go Jimmy Eat World. Just from a body of work standpoint and objective musical, just the musicality. Man, oh, this is hard. Yeah, Jew's the winner here, no question.
Yeah, it's more creative, more deep. It's just more rich. The music's
and
there.
lyrically, it's just more grown up.
Yeah,
it's funny. It was more grown up when they were like 20 years old when they made their first couple albums. They've always been ahead of the times. I agree. This one's 3-0. Jimmy Eat World moves on. Okay, so finishing out the left side of the bracket in the Sweet 16, we have a number 10 seed, Less Than Jake, who just edged out Goldfinger to Chris's dismay, versus the monster Blink-182. And as I said before, it's going to be hard to upseat Blink-182. For at least for me, I'm going Blink still.
It's Blink.
Yeah, I'll make it easy. We'll pass this one quick. It's Blink-182.
Okay, that's the left side.
All right, so we got on the right side. The first matchup we're looking at is movie. I can't wait to hear Stu. Movie Life versus Hawthorne Heights. Go ahead, Stu. Get it out of the way.
Yeah, I mean, we'll just say Movie Life here over that trash band Hawthorne Heights, and that's it.
I vote for the trash band. I vote for Hawthorne Heights. Hawthorne Heights gets my vote here.
So bad.
I want those diamond eyes to shine on, guys. I'm sorry. We're going Hawthorne Heights.
Oh,
giving a moment for the.
God, dude, it makes me want to cut my wrist and black my eyes that you guys wanted that.
You have the power. No one wants to use it.
At least you came up with a good line.
Yeah. Oh boy.
I like it. All right. So, okay, here we go. This might not be so hard, but maybe it is. Yellow Card or MXPX? Steve.
Gotta go Yellow Card here. I did pick Bowling for Soup over MXPX, and it seems like I'm shitting on them, which I am certainly not. Love me some MXPX, but a Yellow Card is just one of my favorite bands forever. So they win for me.
Stu.
Yeah. Man, this one hits me a little hard. So MXPX's recent material is absolute garbage material. And Yellow Card has been pretty consistent. Some of their stuff is but I think just based on a consistent progression, becoming a better band every time they put a record out, we're gonna go Yellow Card.
It's Yellow Card. That's the answer.
Okay.
All right. We got this next one. So this is Saves the Day. No one was a fan of Pierre. Maybe one of you guys were, but most were not. So Saves the Day versus the controversial Story of the Year pick. Stu, go first this time.
Oh, this one's easy, man. This one Saves the Day.
Steve.
I think I'm going Story of the Year. It's kind of a
God, what is wrong with you?
Kind of a walking the line. It's pretty close, like a 51-49 situation. Going Story of the Year.
You guys broke my heart with Green Day, but I'm going story of the year.
Oh my God, I'm pulling a veto.
Uh,
I don't even know what that means. How does that work here?
it means that
It means you
goes
win.
to your pick,
Okay.
but you're out of vetoes, so you can no longer do that.
Okay. All right. I'm happy where I left it.
Okay. And for the final matchup for the right side in the Sweet 16, Bayside v Phoenix TX. Here, get mine out of the way. It's Bayside.
Get mine out of the way. It's Phoenix DX.
Phoenix TX.
Phoenix DX.
Veto. It's Bayside.
Oh, dang.
There's my veto.
Okay.
All right.
There it is. I'm the only one left with a veto, I guess.
All right, Steve, take it away.
All right, we're down to the Elite Eight. So the 8 bands we have left are Ataris versus Finch, Jimmy Eat World versus Blink-182, Hawthorne Heights versus Yellow Card, and Saves the Day versus Bayside. Don't know that I would have picked that, as we started here, but here we are. The Ataris versus Finch. All of the lower seeds are gone. 8 versus 13. Stu, what say you?
Oh, Finch, buddy. Finch is Finch. Based on what we're looking at here, could win the whole thing. I don't know.
I know what you're going to do, Steve, but I'm going Finch. I'm going Finch.
Oh, you better not veto this shit. You
Sorry.
better not.
Sorry,
No,
Finchies.
you better not veto this shit.
Why did I do the
No!
veto?
Vetoed out. I waited patiently.
Dude!
I waited patiently, and I'm having the Ataris.
Do you even want to
Finch.
speak? Do you want to speak for yourself? Like you got to be able to. If you want to use that veto, at least have something to say for yourself.
Atari's over Finch. All
Yeah.
right.
I mean, I really like what it is to. There's a little bit. It's like there's a little bit too much screaming, and other than what it is to burn, I don't know any of the other Finch stuff. I don't know if it's any good or if it's any bad. Atari's had very good albums with one very bad album, but they're still playing. And again, when you look at Blue Skies, Broken Hearts, End Is Forever, and So Long Astoria, those three albums are better than anything Finch has done.
Dude, Say Hello to Sunshine is a fucking masterpiece. All right, it is a masterpiece record by Finch.
It is really good,
and
It's
most
really
people
good.
have never heard it. It's crazy to me. They only know what it is to burn. And
We should have held on to your fucking veto then, buddy.
Oh,
Vetoed
okay.
out. All right.
All right.
We have two huge. So while that little quadrant is complete, and they were all several upsets. Here we have the two favorites. We have Blink-182 versus Jimmy Eat World. So this is a big boy matchup right here.
Go ahead, Stu. I want you to go first.
I hope I don't upset people here, but I'm going to go with Jimmy Eat World.
Why?
Well, I think it's like a little bit to do with the vibe that the starting line lost to Jew. Like Blink-182 has a lot of they're just childish songs. A lot of them, yes, they are iconic.
He's such
and
a
they
grown
are.
up.
I know, but Jimmy World is just like, man, everything about it is musically better. The depth of the songwriting is better. The lyrics are better. Yes, Blink-182 is the bigger band, but if we're just talking objective music writing here, Jimmy Eat World wins this one.
I think it's swung back and forth between objective and subjective throughout this whole thing.
Of course it has. I mean, you can't it's impossible to litigate this stuff.
I don't know, man. Okay, so yes, I've been a big proponent against everything Skiba, Blink-182, and I'm not really a huge fan of those albums in comparison with some other albums that are in this bracket with these bands that are against them. So I will be objective in that way. Blink comes back though with this brand new album and with Tom back in the mix, and it's phenomenal after all these years. And even before that, ending with Neighborhoods, where Tom left the band, I was a fan of that album. And prior to that, I think, Untitled, and before that, self-titled, Untitled, whatever you want to call it. But it's Blink. I know it's cliche, Chris 183, whatever, but I'm going Blink.
No, it's not cliche. These are two giant bands. There's no wrong reason for.
And we're going to see them
either
both
of them
on the same ticket this year at the Four Chord.
All three of us. That's right.
Unbelievable.
Yeah,
It's going to be
Unbelievable.
sick. but my vote goes for Blink. I just saw Mark Hoppus do his book tour, and I don't know. Blink is like my soundtrack to my life, kind of. If we want to go cliches, I don't think I could vote against Blink like basically ever. So
I ordered the book last night, by the way.
oh,
So
awesome! All right, Blink-182 advances to the whatever that is, quarterfinals.
the final four.
Final four. For some reason the
All right.
text got small.
Keeps getting smaller every time you touch it.
There are no vetoes left. It's just straight up matchups. And we are not done with this Elite Eight. So I will take the right side in our first matchup. This one is a really, really interesting one for Stu. This is the Dynamo band Hawthorne Heights that has knocked out several other bands on its way to this point.
God.
Versus Ryan Key and Yellow Card. Hawthorne Heights, Yellow Card.
Yellow Card, boys.
Yep, Yellow Card. This is the end of the magical run for Hawthorne Heights.
It's Yellow Card. Yeah. All right. Next, we got Saves the Day. They made it this far. That 14th seed. Wow, they were down there. They were down pretty low, but they made it to the Elite Eight versus my veto. That was Bayside. Guys, go ahead.
I haven't voted for, I don't think, either of these bands for any of the matchups. So let me think here. I'm going to go Bayside. Saves the Day had probably two albums that I really liked and I really hated in Reverie. And I think the two albums that I listened to from Bayside were all so good, and you guys talk so highly of them for everything else. I'm going to give it to them.
Yep, I agree. I'm sorry, Stu. You're already outvoted. It's Bayside. Unless you go Bayside.
I'm not going Bayside. But okay, cool.
They are the winner.
Doesn't matter what I say. There's no vetoes, so we're moving on.
Do you want to get a tissue? Are you okay?
I'm fine. Saves the Day is the better band. Well, oh boy, actually, I say that. I'll give you that Bayside maybe is the better band musically, but at least the first three records of Saves the Day are absolute fucking bangers. Incredible.
But didn't we determine like this is about who is the better band?
Whatever, dude. All right.
Yeah. Which is why I don't understand why Green Day lost to the Ataris. That's unbelievable.
Because of the Ataris is the better band.
Incorrect.
Veto, baby. All right. Well, speaking of the Ataris, we're down to the final four, and the first matchup is the Ataris versus Blink-182. So, Stu, why don't you start this one off?
Oh, okay. Blink-182. That one's not too hard for me.
This is like you put this into a position that's a landslide. You put Blink-182 into the finals with all this Ataris nonsense. So Blink-182 is the answer.
Was it strategic, or was I just voting with my heart all along? But yes, I agree. I did use my veto on the Ataris to advance them over Finch, but Blink-182 is better than them. So Blink-182 is the first band in the finals. Who are they going to go against?
Well, guys, it's Yellow Card or Bayside. And
we're going to go Yellow Card again here, boys.
I'm going Bayside. Bayside sounds better. They're just the harmonies, the music. You know, you maybe you don't have the iconic songs that were instrumental in the low swoop front haircut of the early 2000s, or the dudes that have the dyed blonde tips of that era, or the chain wrist thing that they used to wear, spiky wrist thing. I don't know. I'm just coming up with things because I just think Bayside's so much better than Yellow Card. So I'm going Bayside.
Well, unfortunately, there's no vetoes, and this comes down to me as 1-1, and I am going to vote for Yellow Card. I think that Yellow Card is the better band, and I'm going to have them advance. So we have a monster final, a number 2 seed versus a number 4 seed, Blink-182 versus the Yellow Card. Who wants to go first?
I'm disappointed by how this kind of worked out. I was hoping it wasn't going to be like this.
Why?
I wished it was different.
This is how it goes, man.
You could have used your veto to get Midtown over Blink-182 to get them out of the bracket if you really were playing strategically.
They didn't belong to. They belonged over Midtown. We got to be objective here.
Okay.
Look, I mean, I think you can make a case for either way. I enjoy a ton of stuff a Yellow Card does, and Blink too.
I'm going Yellow Card.
It's the dual singers. It's the gravity of Dude Ranch. It's the just the richness of the albums that led up to, Tom's departure. I don't know. I got to go Blink. I think that, and look, again, it goes back to the fact that they were able to churn out this new album that was just phenomenal. I think they edge out Yellow Card. I got to go Blink.
All right. I guess it comes down to me, and maybe I don't know. These are of my top 3 favorite bands. These are 2 of them for sure. And I got to give the edge to Blink. I mean, to me, they have not had a bad album at all. Take away pre-Cheshire Cat. Cheshire Cat to One More Time. There's nothing that I did not enjoy. So they're my favorite band. So they get my vote, which makes it 2-1. Sorry, Stu, outvoted.
That's okay.
So this is it. High School Never Ends Pop Punk Madness bracket is done. Does our bracket look like your bracket did? You can upload it. You can send it to us. Whatever you want. Hope that you had fun playing along. And if you have a suggestion on how we could change this up and do this again, let us know, and maybe we'll do it again. And huge thanks to our buddy Stu for joining us here and being our tiebreaker.
Thank you for having me. That was fun.
Chris, any parting words?
Parting words are, I think
you're wrong. You're all wrong.
I think Finch would have won the whole thing if Steve wouldn't have vetoed it. So he did ruin this one. He just ruined the whole thing.
I agree. Finch would have won the whole thing.
Or did I save it?
Yeah, I guess it depends on what you think. But no, we had a blast. I actually would love to do this again. So if you guys want to see it again, I would love to do it again. Maybe with albums, maybe with lead singers, maybe with whatever. Right? We could figure out something. So obviously, we aim to please. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed this album. Or this episode, sorry. If you guys like the show, check us out on the socials. Go to our hub, hsnepod.com, and we appreciate you for being a patron.
That's right. Yeah, we don't even have to say all that, Chris. This is Patreon. They know all the shtick, man. Pop punk, rock hands, dad bods. Thank you guys. This was super fun. See you later.
Dragon Wagon.